The Trinity in God and revealed by Jesus only. The answer is I believe yes, but with a nuance all the same. Yes, in the sense that this Trinity that we will discover in the unique God is his inner life. C is something of a team, so only someone who comes from this Trinity could talk about it. However, in the Old Testament there is particular place where visibly the Trinity is revealed, but in the form of image. It is in the Genesis chapter 18:1. There is a man called Abraham who is old, who is waiting for God to fulfill a promise, a son, and who like that did not come, ended up making one with a slave, and all of a sudden so that he is sleeping at the oak of Mamre, God appears to him and Abraham tells, I live 3 men, and immediately I prostrate is in front of him in the singular, and I said to him, Monseigneur, in the singular, do not pass your way, stop you, I will kill the fat calf, I go prepare a meal for you, stay here. 3 men and speaks to him in the singular. It is thus that the Trinity will be represented by Saint André Robles in the form of a table, the Trinity of Rubles F. So it is well Jesus when he became a man who revealed the Trinity, and he has done all his life in many ways, first by the apparitions of the Father and by his prayer operates without stop. He addresses himself to the Fathers, even in 10 years the Father is greater than me, what one will explain in other videos, but at the same time he says to himself God. He says it textually, for example, to men who tell him, but who are you, not 50 years old, and you claim to have known Abraham? Jesus answer, in truth I tell you, before Abraham existed I am. Those who pronounce themselves in Hebrew there were, and then the Jews take stones to stone him. Jesus tells them, for what works do you want to stone me? They answer, it is not for a work that we want to stone you, but because you who are only a man do you. But some say Jesus did not say he was God. If he said he gave himself the name of Yahweh, and he assigned properties that only God can do. I would raise you at the end of world, he says at least 4 or 5 times in the Gospel. He who believes in me, I would have raised them at the end of the world is an action that belongs only to God as forgiving sins too, and then it is him, Jesus, who reveals the Holy Spirit, who will send it. He must leave, if not the Spirit it will not be able to come into the hearts of people. The athlete that the Father will see, it means that this Paraclete of Holy Spirit is sent by both the Father and the Son, which means that he has an origin of both. Is the first apostles confronted that there is only one God? It is the Jewish faith that says it. There has only one God, and yet the Father and God the Son is God, the Holy Spirit is God, to the point that at the end of the Gospel according to St. Luke, I believe it is called, baptized the East in the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit. It is so Trinitarian that some will go so far as to say it was added. Not at all. In the Gospel we see it clearly, the Father, the Son and the Holy Spirit is God. The problem of the Church after that is going to be to understand how there can be one God and then 3 people in God.